Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Black Ops 3 official first video of the beta. Right there, you can see a couple games, stat cards, whatever you want to say, scorecards, leaderboards, whatever you want to call it. Right there it is. Yeah, that's just a few games that I did. I think a few of those games are probably mixed in with this little montage of clips all thrown together. And this video, as you can see already, it is about 15 minutes long, and I'm just going to kind of go over just, random thoughts that pop in my head while I'm watching the gameplay back, while I'm sitting here, checking everything out. So you can see right there, run around with fists. Unlike Advanced Warfare, when you don't have a gun in your hands, you run around with fists now, and you kind of, box everybody out. You can see the specialist abilities on there with the bow and arrow and everything. Every character has different specialist abilities, kind of like Destiny. It is, this game, I would say there's definitely a mixed bag of all the craziness of all the different biggest titles out there in the gaming industry, all mixed into this Call of Duty. So it is a mixed bag of everything and anything and it's not a bad thing. Everything works pretty decent. Everything goes together really well. First time in Call of Duty history you can swim. There's a lot of firsts on this. There's a lot of stuff borrowed off from other Call of Duties. There's a lot of stuff borrowed off from other games, like of course the wall running. Everybody always goes right to Titanfall. They're like, Titanfall did it first. Well, they didn't do it first. There was games like Mirror's Edge that did it first and stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of really coolness mixed in with it. Now, this is all on the Xbox One. Did not get into a PS4 beta, but hopefully in the very near future, whenever we have some betas coming on the PS4, I will be able to get into that. Yes, that is news. I finally got me a PS4, so you'll be seeing PS4 footage up on the channel too. Anyways, back to Call of Duty. So, as you're seeing, running and gunning, doing the thing. Weapons are kind of based on, I think, in the other Black Ops series, the weapons are really kind of on their own. They have feelings of different other, real world weapons, but really they were their own weapons. In Black Ops 3, I really like this actually. The guns, like this is like an AK-47 through and through. The guns feel like real world weapons. Bow and arrow feels like a bow and arrow. AK-47 pretty much, feels like the AK-47. They also have like the Kuda on here, which was one of my main weapons. It was in the submachine gun territory weapons, but for real, that thing feels like an M4 when you set it up with a long barrel and grip, and you can actually make it into feeling just like an M4, and I love that. I really miss the M4 off from other Call of Duties. That's always been one of my guns. I always, have gone off with and everything, and I can't remember if it was in Ghosts or not, but I think there was a gun that was similar to the M4 I used to go off with in that too. It's been a while since we played some of the old Call of Duties. With the Advanced Warfare, learn all that stuff and everything, which if you play Titanfall, the movement system, like I said, it does feel a lot like Titanfall movement system, which is not a bad thing because the movement system works really well on this. If you play Advanced Warfare, where you can, kind of jump around the map, it's still there. It's not so much vertical, which a lot of fans are going to really like that part of this game. You're doing a lot more grounded footwork in this game. I did notice that. And, the beta was open for everybody on both systems, so everybody pretty much already knows all this stuff that I'm saying. Just kind of, saying it over again for anybody that didn't quite get into the beta or didn't check it out or whatever. Maybe, your Xbox Live subscription was run out for that week of the beta. Who knows? Whatever. I'm just reporting on what I've seen and what worked and what didn't work. On that note, PlayStation, for once, I will say this, and I didn't actually think I'd ever say it, but I guess these new consoles, they're because they're a new set of servers on both the consoles, the games are working, differently this time around. So this time around, we've actually seen the PlayStation 4 actually had way better connection, a lot less issues, a lot less freezing and lag issues and stuff than the Xbox One, which I was actually really surprised. you know, like I said before, I'm not a fanboy of either console. I will give console props, and I will also, you know, call it out when it's lagging behind. No pun intended. Maybe it is. I don't know. But yeah, some issues on the Xbox. You know, everybody was talking about it. Hopefully, and I mean hopefully, they get those issues fixed out on the Xbox One, the full, you know, live version. I want to say retail version, but a lot of people probably going to get digital. So retail versions are kind of becoming obsolete in a sense. You know, do you really want to run all the way down to the store and have to wait in line and everything, or do you just, you know, pick it up digitally? I don't know. It's up to you. It's your personal preferences. Just kind of rolling off the tongue here. So me, I always get everything digital now. Anyways, back to Call of Duty again. I know my brain goes 100 miles an hour. I go off topic a lot. Oh well. If you like it, you don't. If you do, you do. I don't know. Whatever I'm trying to say. Anyway, so you're seeing sniper rifles right here. That's another thing. Sniper rifles are actually, from what I saw of the beta, they were actually a lot harder to use. So you can see I'm... this is... So see right there, like on Advanced Warfare, I could probably pull off that quick scope, but the scope actually raises a lot slower than previous Call of Duty titles. The ACOG, I did notice, raised up a little bit faster. It just took a little bit more time to get used to, and in the beta, I was like, I don't really want to take the time enough to try and get used to it. These maps were also a little bit smaller than regular Call of Duty maps. They're a lot more tight quarters maps, which for me personally, I do really like, because I am a running gunner. I really like getting around the maps and doing the thing, you know, getting engagements kind of quickly. Being able to run off the walls and, you know, and kind of jet around the maps and everything, and also being on the ground and going back to the old school Call of Duty feeling of having corridors and not just, you know, flying up in the air, like, which, I mean, Advanced Warfare, you know, you heard it in my other videos, I really did love, you know, kind of flying around the maps and everything. I did like the vertical. It brought a new skill set and a new way of playing Call of Duty. But this one also brings its own kind of skill set to it. I give props to Treyarch for making the game feel as fluid as possible while keeping kind of, you know, to me it feels kind of like the old school Call of Duty. It's a little more slowed down, but it's still kind of going fast paced. And look at that kill right there. That was a nice kill with the bow and arrow, shooting the guy off from the wall. So, you know, just because there's wall running on there, it's a new mechanic. Don't crap on a new mechanic before you actually try it, because it's actually a lot of fun. You can get away with doing a lot of cool, really cool ass kills on this game. Guns like that though, there are stuff wrong with Black Ops that needs to be kind of balanced or fixed or whatever. I hate guns like that. Anything that's a grenade launcher like that, I hate it. I despise it. I always have and I always will. RPGs are like the biggest, like, a pet peeve or whatever. You know, I hate getting killed by those things. Does it make me really, you know, I guess in one way, the other side of the sword is, yeah, I hate the thing, but it also gives me a reason to try and hunt after that little guy. Oh my god, right there, in the middle of the freaking water, and I'm shooting with my gun, and I shoot him in the ass with my gun. I'm sorry if my language gets a little uncensored right now, but wow. The other thing too is the melee is now a 2-hit, so if you hit with the either a fist or a gun, it's a 2-hit to get the kill, so you can't really rush knife so easily anymore. They do have a combat knife on there that you can put on your secondary, and you can run around with a knife, but like I said, with the combat knife, it is a one-shot kill, or a one-hit kill, I should say, where you actually stab the person and everything, so you can kind of get away with running around with a knife, but if you're running around with your gun in your hand or a pistol in your hand, it's a lot harder to get that melee kill. It's a beta, so that combat knife, it might be reworked, so you have to stab them at least twice over again. See, right here, it, you know, like I said, it's a beta. The melee wasn't even hitting, it wasn't even working. Yes, I am throwing highlights of stuff that is not, you know, did not work and is not the right thing on there. So right there, I mean, you know, the arrow hit the guy's freaking foot, but I didn't even get really a hit marker for it. Maybe I did get a hit marker, I'm not quite sure. but I didn't get a kill for it, which I felt like I probably should have, because I threw a freaking explosive arrow at him. And so, you know, it's still Call of Duty. You still have, you know, your good moments, your bad moments, your what moments, the moments of like, I know I killed that guy, why didn't they give it to me? So much lag. You do definitely have those moments still on here. They did say dedicated servers, which it felt like the first like maybe day or two was maybe dedicated servers, and after that I think it went over to Whisper servers, which is pretty much host servers. Von der Hart, he said that the full game release is definitely gonna be trying to have dedicated servers. We don't know until we see the release. We've heard dedicated servers for, I want to say 3, maybe 4 years now, and you know, we still don't have full-on dedicated servers, which it would be awesome to have for Call of Duty. You know, because Call of Duty is such a competitive game. You really should have the connection as strong as possible. You know, if they limit it to regions, so like, you know, Northeast and West Coast region and South region and whatnot, I think that would really help out a lot too. Look at this, oh man, 3-piece after 3-piece right there. So even though the Xbox version was running pretty laggy, and you know, the beta was locking up and you had to restart and this and that stuff, I was still able to get some pretty decent footage of like 3 pieces and running on walls and killing stuff and everything, which you know, the next montage or two, like this is just kind of like, these montages are going from like the first night to the absolute last night of the beta to the final hour of the beta I have footage of. So this right here is actually the very first, you know, night that I was just playing around, just getting the weapons, just getting the classes all figured out, get my setup done up right. And you'll see, once I get my setup done up right, I do start going on a lot more of tears and everything. So you can see this right here a little bit later on in the game. I do get, you know, like the revolver and everything, which is called the Annihilator. This gun is a one-shot kill with the revolver, and the bullets, I don't know if they're explosive bullets or whatever it is, but they make people go boom. You know, you just see guts and everything. Guts for glory, man. It's just crazy. Right there you can see it. One-shot kill, boom, done, out of your way. Next one, boom, done, out of your way. And you can also see on the side, this Call of Duty, for the first time since probably Ghost, I was using kill streaks. Score streaks, I guess you want to call them on here. So I was actually running around with the care package once again. Like I said, first time since Ghost. Advanced Warfare, I could not stand using kill streaks or score streaks, whatever you want to call them. I'm an old school Call of Duty guy. Excuse me. Yeah, Lightning Strike works really, really good. They might, I think Von der Hart said something about they might actually nerf it a bit, but hopefully, I don't know. I think the Lightning Strike, or whatever it's called, Missile Strike, whatever the hell it's called, I think it was actually pretty decent. This right here, you could see the guy, he teleported backwards. Yeah, we got that stuff in Call of Duty now. So, you know, COD 4, back in the day, I know everybody always goes back to COD 4, and me, I say those days are done or with. COD 4 was COD 4. It was amazing. It was great. It was probably one of the greatest hits back in its day. But to put this, I guess, against COD 4, as everybody tries to do, I'll do it just for the video's sake. I don't like doing it myself. There is more kind of sci-fi-ish elements in this game, but they don't break the game. Okay, so seriously, you know, don't put the game on the sideline just because it has something like a glitch ability. Where, I mean, look at that right there. That was such a nice freaking, like, what was that, 5-piece, 4-piece, something? I don't know. That was actually one of the last games I did, and then we're going back over to here. So this was one, I think this is actually maybe footage from one of the last nights of the beta. So I just got a bunch of footage from every night just thrown kind of together here. Just putting it, you know, into a montage of sorts. A few parts of this montage is definitely going to be up on the channel, so you can actually check out, you know, this is just the first 15. I got probably 2 or 3 hours worth of footage. So, see, like I said, you do have some sci-fi type of stuff. This is in the future, so they are kind of dabbling in sci-fi, but then they're trying to also base it in reality too, like holograms and stuff like that. Yeah, we have those now. They just don't, you know, they don't move around like they're showing on here. But then again, this is farther in the future than what we are now. So, just, you know, you have to keep kind of an open mind when it comes to this game. It is definitely Call of Duty. This feels more Call of Duty than Advanced Warfare. I will admit that. I did really like Advanced Warfare, but yeah, they are bringing it even more back to the roots with this game. But they're also adding a bunch of extra stuff. I think Ghost was really the closest thing that we've seen to the roots of Call of Duty. It just didn't have a lot to it. I think that's why everybody got bored and don't like it, for the most part, anyways. But yeah, that was my 2 cents on Advanced Warfare. I may do some more commentary on the next videos. Maybe not. I probably will. So this is just literally me doing running commentary on a montage of a video, so you can check it out. Anyways, if you like it, hit that thumbs up button. Definitely share it around. And of course, as always, if you subscribe to the channel, it's going to make sure that you can stay tuned for all the new videos coming soon.